Let's start the program. Japanese Trader Radio Part 46. Today is February 9, 2026, Monday. Buy, gift, and craft. 1 FX, 1 surveillance, 1 price movement, 1 this week's bid price of the target currency pair, Euro dollar. Although the euro has fallen slightly, it can't be said that this is a downward trend driven by interest rate differentials. 112 this week's bid price movement of all currency pairs. Dollar yen 154.8 to 157.2 plus 240 pips. Euro yen from 183.4 to 185.8 plus 240 pips. Pound yen 211.8 to 213.9 plus 210 pips. Euro dollar from 1.185 to 1.181 minus 40 pips. Pound dollar from 1.368 to 1.361 minus 70 pips. Euro pound from 0.865 to 0.868 plus 30 pips. 112 economic indicators. 112 this week's economic indicators. Third, Tuesday, 0. The US ISM manufacturing PMI. The actual is 52.6. Fifth, Thursday, 0. The US ISM services PMI. The actual is 53.8. Fifth, Thursday, 21. The UK BOE interest rate decision. The actual is 3.75%. Fifth, Thursday, 22.15. Euro ECB interest rate decision. The actual is 2.15%. 112 next week's economic indicators. 10th, Tuesday, 22:30 the US retail sales MOM. 11th, Wednesday, 22:30 the US non-farm payrolls. 13th, Friday, 22:30 the US inflation rate YOY. 13th, Friday, 22:30 the US core inflation rate YOY. 113 this week's news and events that seem to be factored in. Japan's general election that don't seem to be factored in. If US inflation rises, concerns about interest rate hikes will increase, leading to a stronger US dollar. 114 next week's FX trading strategy and tactics. The euro selling dollar buying strategy I made last week was weak. I should have considered that trend of yen depreciation would continue without being shaken by Japanese general elections or concerns about currency intervention. A series of important US statistics will be released. If the US economy remains resilient and inflation rises, the US dollar may strengthen. At first, the yen is the weakest currency. I believe that both the euro dollar and pound dollar are showing a rebound on daily chart, suggesting a potential upward move according to the fifth wave of the Bollinger Bands. I will conduct surveillance of the currency held euro-yen positions. However, next week's target currency is the dollar yen, and I want to assess the US economic indicators and the strong yen depreciation trend. This is not the time to be greedy. 1-2 order, number 5 new order, market environment recognition, target currency pair, euro-yen, decision of gaze, buy. In response to the results of Japan's general election at the beginning of the week, I believe the yen will weaken as the market opens. On the daily chart, the price has consolidated for the 5 days and then risen, for so I believe there is bullish momentum. Basis of price for new order 185.21. Basis of the stop order 184.5 with a US employment report approaching. A sudden drop is possible, so it was set near the recent low. basis of the limit order 187. If the Liberal Democratic Party wins, I expect the dollar-yen rate to rise by more than 2 yen. I'll set it at the price corresponding to the recent high break point. Comparative consideration. Dissenting opinion of the whole. A sharp drop in the dollar is expected following the U.S. employment rate. Judgment as a result. I believe the yen will not do strength, so I think the downside for your yen is limited. 2 stock, 2-1 surveillance, 2-1 会社式法 surveillance, 4169, any change. In conclusion, it began as a research institute at the University of Cambridge, established to consider the future of energy in the wake of the Great East Japan earthquake. However, in present day Japan, it still doesn't seem to lead to any profit. 4243 Nix. In conclusion, a manufacturer that has steadily grown from a small town factory. Plastic products pose environmental risks, but these have been temporarily relaxed under the Trump administration. Overseas sales account for 40%, and it seems there is potential for growth. 212 Holding Brand Surveillance 6027 Bengoshi.com From 2,875 to 2,500, the stock price of a U.S. legal tech SaaS company dropped sharply, which had an impact. 485A PowerX from 2021 to 2,163. 402A Axel Space Holding 551 to 588. 3 others 3-1 Pocket Office. I was able to consolidate the administrative tasks necessary for daily life into a compact system. From now on, I would like to avoid changing the current rules too much and just stick to them. Thank you for listening. Bye!